Let's practice the first conditional. If I study, my English will improve. Look at this sentence. At the beginning, if. When we have if in a sentence, that means that the sentence is conditional. What does conditional mean? That means not 100%, not 100%, but around 90% sure. If I study, my English will improve. There are two parts to a conditional sentence. The first part, right here, this is the situation. And the second part, right here, this is the result. This is what will happen. So, for the situation, we can put if and study. If I study. Then, for the result, what happens if I study? Well, if I study, my English will improve. I can speak better if I study. Here's the structure for the first conditional. If plus a noun plus the simple verb, just the simple verb, not present continuous, not with the infinitive, just the simple verb, then the noun plus will plus, again, the simple verb. I'm trying to make some plans for tonight, so I'm wondering about the weather. Here we have the sun and clouds. Well, I love baseball, and I want to play baseball, but playing baseball is terrible when it rains. So, if it rains, I will watch TV. I won't play baseball. Because playing baseball in the rain, I get wet, it's terrible, I can't throw, I can't hit. If it rains, I will watch TV. If it rains, I won't play baseball. Now be careful, won't is the negative of will. Now, what if it's sunny? Well, if it's sunny, I will play baseball. So let's look at these examples. If it rains, so that means it's not 100%, it's probably 90% sure. If it rains, I will watch TV. So I'm not 100% sure, but if it rains, I will watch TV. If it rains, I won't play baseball. Now let's look at the second sentence. If it is sunny, I will play baseball. Now be careful with the first clause. It doesn't match the structure that I showed you exactly, but it still matches. I have if, noun is it. Remember, it means weather. It means the weather. So if it is sunny, here I have my verb and then an adjective. So the adjective goes after the verb. If it is sunny, if it is rainy, if it is cloudy. If it is sunny, I will play baseball. Let's look at some common mistakes with the first conditional. Here are two sentences. Can you find the mistakes? If I will study, improve my English. And the second sentence, if I studying, I will improve my English. What are the common mistakes? Well, let's take a look at the first sentence. If I will study, improve my English. Now be careful, this is not correct because it does not follow the first conditional structure. Remember, there are two parts to the sentence. There's the situation and the result. And in your situation, you have your if word, if. You cannot use will You cannot use will with if. If I study. That is correct, not if I will study. Will is a modal verb, and we cannot use it in the if sentence. If I study, okay, if I study, improve my English. Now this is missing something too. Because it's the second clause, we need to have a modal. We need to have will. If I study, we'll rearrange this. My English will improve. Need to put will before the verb, then we have our correct sentence. If I study, my English will improve. Now let's look at the second sentence. If I studying, I will improve my English. So just remember that in the first clause, you only need to use the simple present verb, not the present continuous or any other tense. It's only the simple present verb. If I study, I will improve my English. You can't use any other tenses. We call this form of the word, we call it the base verb. Some teachers will call it the bare infinitive. You don't have to worry about the name, just remember it needs to be the simple verb in the if clause. If I study, I will improve my English.